Okay, these videos are going to start coming in hot and heavy because I have spent the entire weekend just going through everything in my craft room. So there is a lot coming up. So let's just get into it. This is going to be all stickers. I have two lots. I have this one and the one right after this. There are a lot of dupes. That's why I separated it into two, but then there's also a lot of differences as well. So they're not identical. That's why, unfortunately, I have to go through each and every one here. So I'm going to go through the big ones first, just so I can stack it right and get it out of the way. I have a lot of these big ones that I got from Dollar Tree, and a lot of these stickers did come from Dollar Tree. But I got these because I was going to cut these apart. So even though it's a gigantic sticker, like I was planning on cutting like this part off, and using it in my project. So that's the reason why I have these big ones. And the same with this. I got these just for the roses, and there's only one on the back. That's the only reason I got them. So, and the bee one, of course, I love because I love anything bee themed. But again, I was going to just cut this one off. That's only one-sided. I have this one from Hobby Lobby. There is one missing right there. And then I have this one. These are acetate clear stickers. Again, from Hobby Lobby. And then I have this set right here. Again, from Hobby Lobby. This is a really cool vintage one. And then I have, let me stick this behind it so you can see. But then I have this that has the gold on it. Get that out of the way. And then, and again, look at the drop down menu, you guys, to follow instructions on how to claim a lot, okay? Because I don't want to go through the whole spiel. So just look at the drop down menu and follow those instructions and we'll be good. Again, lot one, $20, shipping not included. I have these rub-ons from Dollar Tree. I have these. These are textured and I don't know what they called these, but it's the Seven Gypsies adhesive, and yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have a name. It's just called Architectures. They call it textures. Architectures. Anyway, so that's a pretty big one right there. Oh shoot. Oh, hello. I am moving my stuff around. Like that dress form is like almost 8.5 inches. It's like 8.25. That's a big one. And then these were really cool too, because these are actual like scene building textures right here. Brick, like a tin roof. Just some really cool textures in there. The same with this one. And that. I have this cool. Oh, that's a sticker too. For some reason, I always thought it was just the globe, but this one does have like the script background. That's cool. All right, and then I have, this is either Seven Gypsies or Tim Holtz rub-ons. I don't know which. I think that's Seven Gypsies. I think that's Tim Holtz, but I could be wrong. That could be Seven Gypsies. I have these cool rub-ons. Kind of hard to see. These rub-ons, and these from Stampin' Up. This is, oh, this isn't going to be included. I have a Halloween thing, a Halloween set that I'm doing. I'm going to include that with that. So I take that back. That's not included. All right. And then I have these phrase books. This is again clear acetate. Friendship themed. And then I have the Anna Griffin. This is Antique Expressions. And these were all from Hobby Lobby. Just all kinds of different quotes by her. And then I have her chalkboard one called Bright and Fun. Oh, this one is going to be hard to show, guys, because it's still bound on one side here. Okay, I'm not going to show it. It's going to take too long. But anyway, it's called Bright and Fun. So, vellum sticker quotes. is what those Anna Griffin ones are. Oh, everything curved up on itself. Yikes. Oh, come on. Again, this is why my videos are so long, because I'm trying to organize as I go. And when things don't lay right, I take the time to fix it. So again, another long video here. Just fast forward. That's what I always say. Alright, I have these. This is a really cool dimensional one from Jolie's. Some steampunk stickers. These, I don't know what that material is made out of, but anyway, these little glasses. Travel themed, wine themed. These dimensional ones from K & Company. Now we're getting into the Dollar Tree ones. I always loved getting these. I used one of these in a journal I made. These are those puffy dimensional stickers. This one I liked, and especially this one. I liked all these vintage ones. I thought those were so cool. And then we're getting into some of the older dimensional quote stickers. This is a Punch Studio. I think this is from Michaels. And again from Michaels. This one is really cool. I love that little one right there. More dimensional stickers. My company is in England, and every time I go they put me up in London for the weekend before I head back home. And I was going to do something with that, and then I never did. So, and I don't think I ever will. There's that. Oh wait, let me get that out of the way. Okay, there's these. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, those are two. Man, Dollar Tree really stepped up their sticker game. These are dimensional. All of these are, look at that. With the way they have that, is that a paintbrush or a nib pen? I don't know. Anyway, so cool. Another one with a little paintbrush. Oh, this is just so cool. These are, I forgot how cool these were. It's been so long since I got into these. These are dimensional too. Cute little window scenes. I used a few of these. Oh, that one's cool too. How neato. I have 3 of these. One of these is in the other lot. Oh wait, there's a difference. This is bigger. This is a bigger sheet. Oh, how odd. Okay, well anyway, there's this one. Another window scene. Another window scene with a bike. Another window scene. Oh, these are really cool too. Oh, I like those. A little moped. And then another bike. Those are really cool. It's been a while. Alright, so that was lot 1. Alright, lot 2 is going to be the same. Basically. All these big stickers first. Then I've got the rub-ons all mixed up. Hold on, it's a lot in here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, again, this is lot 2. So let's go through the big ones first. Get those out of the way. Some very big florals on here. these two. I'm sure everybody has seen these that has a Dollar Tree. These are going to be folded over too in the envelope, so it's not going to be bent folded with a crease, but it will be bent over just to get it to fit. And then I have another one of those B ones. So I bought 2 of those. I have a lot of these really old stickers that look like lace. Man, these came out a long time ago, and this is just the way I had them stored at one time, the way I stored my stickers. And I have a sheet of paper because they stick to each other if there's not something in between. Whoa, I hope I haven't been out of frame that whole time. Then a few there. I have used some in my art journal because I love the texture in the background for art journaling. And I just used matte medium to make them stick down. I have those borders and the frames. So that's it on those. Come on. Alright, and then I have these stickers. This is a cutoff from some K & Company line. I don't remember why, but the fountain light comes out on its own. These are stickers, and I loved these florals. I used a lot of that sheet on journals. I have the same, well, they're not the same as the other, but rub-ons from Dollar Tree. Okay, and then I have that sheet right there of rub-ons. I believe, I'm almost positive these are 7 Gypsies. Then this set from Hobby Lobby, another Kaiser Craft quote rub-on, and then these stickers from, I keep getting out of frame, sorry you guys, Hobby Lobby. These are all Hobby Lobby stickers that I'm showing you right here. This one is really cool for Mixed Media. These are dimensional stickers, kind of foamy. I don't even know if you can really see that. Hold on. Those. Then I have the big, just like the main dress form in the other one, this is like a hot air balloon. I have another one of these textured. Oh, cool. I didn't see that at the top with the laundry thing. Very cool. The angel wings. I have, oh, these rub-ons right here. This is Painted Love Gold, and there's a lot of sheets in here. I'm not gonna pull them out to go through them. The same thing with this, Celebrate Life. Again, it's just a bunch of clear stickers. Love Calligraphy. This one is open. So, and there are a few of those missing because I did use those on cards. Okay, now come on, cooperate. I'll save all those for last. Trying to go from the biggest to the smallest so that it sits in the box, right? Okay, I have this sheet. So you can see a lot of these repeat from the previous one, but then there's also a bunch that don't, because I don't think that was in it. That one was. That one was. I don't think this one was, though. I could be wrong. And that one was. Usually when I found these sticker sheets, I bought like duplicates of it because I really liked them. But I've already destashed a lot of these stickers and in the past, over the years, and these are just the ones I've held on to and didn't want to give up. And now I just have to let everything go. Oh, that's pretty. I see a little doily. Oh my. Also, when I buy them, I just get them and I just kind of throw them in my, get this out of the way, you know, throw them in my basket, and I don't really look at them. And then I just put them up in storage, and they just sit there for years. These and some more from Punch Studio. Dollar Tree, back to Dollar Tree. This has 2 of them in it. There's 2 different sheets in it. You'll see here, here, and these 2. They belong to a different sticker sheet. And I did use some of those on a steampunk journal, so I just combined them into one package. Those, I have 2 of those. That one's cool. Some more London stickers, some more travel themed stickers. These are really cool. They have some good things that you can use in junk journal, which is again why I bought them. Very cool. Now the larger glasses in here. Some more really cool. This came from some paper. No, it was a sticker sheet. It was a sticker sheet. I just don't remember what it was. These dimensional ones, so cute. Little dragonflies, and then the little tea set. All right, so again, that was lot 2, $20. Lot 3 is going to be kind of just a mishmash of things. Oh no, actually, this is just the Do Crafts die cuts, and this one is going to be $5. So lot 3, $5, and it is going to include these. They call it foil decoupage. It gives you a numbering system on how to layer these and build them up. Again, this is Do Crafts, and you have that theme right there. This really pretty one. The little birdies, and then there are also sheets that are not packaged, and this is the steampunk looking one, and another like vintage sheet. Very cool. Whoa, one of them's coming out, and then this floral one right here. Okay. And I'm just throwing this in because I didn't want this to go to waste. These are cards that I got from Dollar Tree that I just wanted to cut pieces out and use in my crafting. So I have that little tea set. This is the only part, and that part up here was all I wanted to use. And then the teacups, I just wanted to cut that out with a little birdie on it. And then this little part right here was all I was going to cut out. Okay, let's do that way. Lot 3, and I'll be back with the next few lots. Okay, lot 4 is going to be molds. Actually, 1, 2, 3, the next 4 lots are going to be molds. Okay, you guys? This is lot 4. This one is going to be 12. I have a lot from the, a lot of molds from that company, which I will not name anymore. But anyway, this is a little belt buckle. The windows and the shutters, feathers, and all of these are going to have little bits of resin in it because I used, I think, almost every mold. So you may see a little bit of leftover hardened resin in there. These feathers were so cool. They came out so beautifully. The hanging lanterns, wall lanterns. These hinges with the little screws, the gears, and the piping with some gears. Alright, so again, that was lot 4 for $12. Let's put it back in here. Lot 5 is going to be $15. Wrong way. I formed a lot in this one and in this one. And I think I used both clay and resin. I'm having a hard time with resin. This is a Wilton mold, and it is bows, buttons, buckle, zipper pull, zippers. So, very cool one. That's the reason why this one is a little bit more than that one. Plus, these are bigger molds. All right, lot 6 is going to be 17. This one has Prima Iron IOD, Iron Orchid Designs. I'll spit it out. These came from Stampin' Up. So you got the buttons, the florals, the alphas. This is great for resin pour. And then we're getting into the Prima ones. The wings, the little heart locket, and then the clocks. These are beautiful. I have one of these that I did in the white resin, and that just turned out so beautifully. I have these off to the side because that's going to be the next lot after this, is a bunch of these that were already poured. But anyway, these beautiful clocks. And then the labels. I don't know which number label, because they've got a lot of labels. I used the heck out of that one. I did some home decor using that one. So anyway, all right. So those are lot 6 for 17. And then finally, lot 7. These are just all... There's 4 sheets of Iron Orchid design here. Nothing else but IOD. Just one of these sheets goes for $25, you guys. So just... That's why these are a little bit pricier, but I still think they're garage sale pricing. It's $5 a sheet. This beautiful floral. I don't guess it matters which way. Oh yeah, it does. Because there's the pot. This one. I saw one of the Prima designers do a canvas using this mold, and oh my gosh, I had to have it. Had to have it! And then I never used it. Some more little knobs. Oh, and with this one, sorry, I should also say, this is coming with it. I did some knobs, and I already used some of the transfers on it, but there's still quite a few transfers on this sheet, and because this has the knob cover, so this would go like on the outside, and then you'd have your knob, you know, right in the center. Same with this. Well, this one too. So anyway, that's why I'm including this with it. I'm just going to do it like that. So there's that sheet, and then there's this one, and I don't remember the names of any of these, you guys, but these are like keyholes. All of these are keyholes. Gorgeous. So again, this one is lot 7. And I just dropped my sheet. I'm going to post it. Lot 7, that one's 20. Okay. Finally, at least until I take a break here, the next one is going to be, I had a drawer in my storage room here, in my art storage room, which is basically what it was. I had formed a lot from those molds. So over the years, I've just, you know, when I wanted to spend a day pouring resin or stamping out clay, whatever, I would throw them in here, thinking one of these days I'd use them in projects, and then of course I never did. So this is lot 8. This is gonna be $10 for all these, and they do have. This is just a mixture of things too. So not only the things that I've poured, but there's like Prima pieces in here that I've torn apart from the packaging, again, just to make it easier for me. So you are going to see some Prima things in here, like this. The columns are Prima. The little lady is Prima. This is Prima. The fireplace, clock right here. So there are a lot of the chair, the frame, the angel. There's just a lot of those in here. The clock. But then, you know, there's, oh, see, like right there, that's the, from one of the molds I just showed that had the hinges. This is what that hinge looks like. Just some really cool pieces in here. What is this? Oh, and there's another clock from the IOD form right there. Oh, I don't have that swan anymore. I already destashed that, but that was a cool one too. And then I have other little small resin pieces that I got from Ally that's in here, like those. Just anything resin came in here. Prima. This is made out of paper clay. It was a dress form that I already sold. These again that I got from, oh gosh, it was an Etsy seller actually. So I have a few of those. Wings that I haven't torn apart. They're still connected. Oh, that's just another Prima piece. The mantle from Prima. There was a little topiary Prima dress form. Oh, this is cool, that carousel. I already sold that mold too, but I had molded that out along with the bustier. More Prima. Oh, this is one I did in paper clay from that knockoff. More Prima. More Prima. I mean, oh, here it is. This is a mermaid tail. I saw somebody, Gabrielle Polacco, I don't know if I'm saying her name, Gabriella Polacco, she had done a canvas, and she hand formed her mermaid tail, and I'm not that talented, so I got a huge form that I've already destashed, and this is what that is, so that's included in here. There's just another, what they call that. Oh, I can't even remember now what the heck's that called from that form. Another little fireplace. I really should have charged more for this. I did not realize. Oh, here's the belt buckle from the Wilton mold I just showed. This little cornice piece, Prima. Oh, here's one of the labels. This is one I molded. Some more Prima. There's two of them. Topiary, and the base is missing. It's probably in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So it cracked. It cracked. Again, this showed that already. These pieces. The little carousel horse. Oh, here's a zipper from that Wilton mold. That was done with paper clay. Anyway, and then also this Prima heart. This was a Frank Garcia, I believe, frame that he used on the cover of one of his albums. That was the reason why I bought it. So anyway, this one, again, this is going to be, oh, and it also includes like all these Dollar Tree, Michael's Dollar Spot resins as well. So there's, again, I thought I might use these. I don't know why I feel like I have to go in to explain why I bought the things I bought. I think because I'm embarrassed by how much I bought. Anyway, that lot is $10, and I'll be back. Okay, lot 9 is just going to be glitter. This is everything glitter. Glitter glue, glitters. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, this is going to be $15. Not including shipping. I have some stickles. I have the diamond because this was my favorite to use, and this should be an almost full bottle right here. And then I have these other colors. These are just the ones, I think that's Icicle too. Yeah, because I think I was using this one before I got into the big one. So the big one and then the little one, and then there's another one that is crystal. It's not the same, even though it looks kind of the same, but it's not. Anyway, I was just keeping a few of the holiday colors, and then the colors I really liked, like this lagoon, for, you know, for myself because I destashed a ton of stickles over the years. And these are just the ones I kept. So anyway, I have the stickles. I have a whole bunch of these Martha Stewart colors in here and textures of glitters. Because you can see there's like the tinsel glitter. That tourmaline sure is pretty. Oh, so is that one. Ooh, aquamarine crystal. That's pretty. And then I also, so there's more down here. Sweetheart. Oh, those are little hearts. So anyway, lots of really nice Martha Stewart ones. And then look at this. This is so pretty. This is a Prisma glitter, and it's got a blue shift to it. And, oh, I hope that's coming through the camera. Gosh, it's so pretty. And then there's all kinds of just miscellaneous glitters in here, too. Like, I hardly have any of this left, but I'm including it. And all these that came in the, these are kind of chunky glitters. In here, whoops, I'll have to make sure those are super tight too, and I'm gonna have those, I'm gonna have to put those in some kind of an bubble mailer envelope little pouch thing just to make sure, because those I'm kind of worried about. I also have these Art Institute, Institute, this is the monochromatic orange set right here, and those are some beautiful colors in there. I hope you can see that. Gosh, that's stunning. That's a beautiful set. And then I have some Tim Holtz in here as well. So there's some Tim Holtz glitters. Fired Brick. I'm not going to go through all the colors, you guys. It's a lot here. I have the Diamond Dust, Sparkle and Sprinkle. And this is the glitter, and there's not very much of that left either. I loved this one. So, but there's still a lot to work with. I have it in the, what color is this? Pink Pearl. I mean, look at that. That is just stunning. These glitters are beautiful. White Gold. So there's some really nice glitters in here. Copper Penny. There's a lot of nice brands in here is what I'm trying to say. This one from My Road, it's the Sea Green. Oh, so pretty. There's still quite a bit of that left too, even though I have used a little bit of it. I do have the Stampendous multi-crystal glitter set. That's really sparkly, great for Christmas crafts. What are these? This is glass glitter. So this is Melissa France's glass glitter. I have the Diamond Dust Twinklets. Again, you can see how sparkly that is. And then I have some of the more Stampendous colors here. I have this Iridescent Flakes from Arnold Grummers. And then I have just the inexpensive glitters from, where's this from? I don't know, Michael's, Joanne. I don't remember which box store those came from. Walmart, maybe? Oh, maybe they're Walmart. I just liked them because they stacked, and I liked these colors. And again, this was for Christmas crafting, along with the green, obviously, but I think that is a beautiful green. And then, of course, I always go for this color. You can use it in so many projects. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and then I also have a whole bunch of these different samplers from the that brand. Oh, wait, that's Blue Fern Studio. That's the wrong one. That's not it. Blue Fern Studio is the pink one. I thought that one was... oh, this is Blue Fern Studios, too. Why did I think this was the Stampin' Around? Because it's this one. So the Diamond Dust and Copper Penny, those are the only ones that are made by that Stampin' Around company. And these are like just sample packs of different colors. You only have like single use out of these. But anyway, throwing all those in because there's some really cool colors. Again, that's lot 9 for $15. 10 is going to be my beautiful Wagner heat gun. These have really come down in price. I looked it up. And when I bought mine, it was $35, and it's come down to like $20 now on Amazon. So I was really surprised by that. But anyway, this is, in my opinion, is the best heat gun ever. It gets super hot, so you do have to be careful. But I love how quickly it heats up, and I love it. And it's great for melting, and it's perfect for these Melt Art Ultra Thick Embossing Enamels. So I have 2 jars of this because when Melt Art ended, I was worried about them going out. You know, I wasn't going to be able to find this anymore. Thankfully, yeah, you can still find it. I'm including just this little Dollar Tree container because this is how I actually use it. Instead of pouring it out of there, I have just this container full right there to use right now, and then this was just always my backup that I refilled with. And then of course I have the embossing tray. You can also use that for the glitters too, but this one was a little short on its content, so, but of course that's mainly because of the heat gun there. So again, that lot is 15. Then lot 11 is going to be everything embossing. So these are embossing powders. I have a lot of samples from that same company, Stampin' Around. There's all kinds of samples of different colors. These are unique colors that you just don't see around other companies. And again, probably just a one-use pack, maybe 2 or 3 on some of them. I have the powder, the nib part here, whatever you want to call it, the brush part, is totally sunk in there from all my times of going So if you know a fix for that, I just wanted to include it because it does have all the powder in here that you can use for the you know, for embossing. Now I can't get the lid on. There we go. And then I have the pouch, the powder pouch that you use. I don't even know if this is inked up anymore. It looks like it might be. Oh yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm including this anyway because I do have the dabber right here. So even if you just wanted to use this, you could dip it in here. This has never been opened. Yeah, hasn't been opened. And so yeah, I think you understand what I'm trying to say about dipping your pen in it. Okay, there's just a little spoon that you can dip out and sprinkle over your, instead of using, you might want to use this, but I was always worried about overdoing it, so I just always use this, dip it, and then just sprinkle, so I don't overdo it. And then there's just all kinds of different embossing powders in here, like this Brutus Monroe Gilded. This is a beautiful gold. I have used that, but there is still quite a bit of that in there. Some more of that Stampin' Around. This beautiful color right here. Green Ivory. Anyway, so, and then just some, you know, brands that, I think that's Hero Arts. Tim Holtz Distress Powders are in here. That's the Sterling color by Brutus Monroe. The Ton. This is by that company, The Ton. But anyway, you can kind of see just all the colors that are in here. Stampendous. There's a lot of Stampendous in here. Teddy Bear Tan. This is a flocking. So you could do like fur. And then there's this another Brutus Monroe in the Mermaid Teal. That's a pretty color too. Midnight Black. Again, Stampendous. A lot of Stampendous in here. All embossing powders. Who's this? I don't know who this is. Plum Pearls is the name of it, though. And yeah, there's a bunch of them that have like the gold flecks in it. I used a lot of this one because that has the pink. Oh no, I didn't use a lot of it. It just looked like it from this end. Well, I think I did use a lot of it. But anyway, this has like a pink hue to it. Here's a green one. This is Lindy Stamp Gang Oak Leaf Olive. So that's good for your die cut leaves or stamped leaves, whatever. Okay, so again, just anything embossing right here other than the gun that was in the previous. So if you're new to embossing, get the gun and get this and you'll be set. You won't have to get anything else except for, oh shoot, I totally forgot about the stamp pads. Hold on. Where are they? Here we go. There's the Distress watermark. Okay, I don't know if you'll have to, this, I think I had the Distress ink re-inker too. Hold on. Oh, I know I have that. Okay, well, if I find it, I'll include it. But if not, you can always get the oh shit, that's falling apart. Okay, I didn't mean to say shit. I'm not going to include this because that's all gooey. Let's see how these are. Yeah, these are okay. I think I have the refills for these. I could be wrong. Again, I'll look and see. This one's pretty dry. I'll look and see, but I'm just throwing it in just in case because you can always just get the re-inker for it. Sorry for dropping the S-bomb there. I wasn't expecting that. That's really surprising. Okay. Throw that away. Alright, so again, lot 11, 15. Lot 12 is going to be everything gilded. So gilding powder, gilding flakes, gilding waxes, just all kinds of stuff. And then also rust. So this is going to be 15. I got the Paper Artsy rusting powders, and I did use these and I loved them. It's not how I rusted a lot of the things I'm getting ready to show in a future video that I'm going to be destashing, because I'm destashing a lot of things I rusted. But anyway, and you can see this one's half used, well, a quarter used. Sorry, there's still like 3/4 of this one left. This is from Crafty Notions. Again, I ordered from Paper Artsy direct in the UK when I got these a few years ago, and they did a great job rusting different things that I needed just right away. So it does fabric. Just it's a great product. I really like it. That's why I got 3 of them. Because when you're ordering from the UK, you just gotta get a whole bunch of them. Then I have a whole bunch of the oh wow, yeah, I have used that. These are still good. Okay, so I haven't used them in a while, so you know how these get, but that is still, these are still juicy. And I have just quite a few colors in here. Again, I'm not going to go through all the colors. I just want to open up a couple just to show you that, you know, they do. They do still work. Lucky Emerald. So you might have to pat it down just to get the top layer off and then get to work on it. Yeah. So anyway, and then some of these just haven't even I don't think some of these have been opened, so I really don't want to open them all, like that rose gold. Yeah, I don't, yeah, it looks like I have used that. Yeah, no, I haven't used that, but look how it's like built up on the side. So just like I said, just take your little napkin, paper towel, whatever, and do that, and then you're good to go. Just don't dip as hard as I am right now. And I'm sticking my fingers in your wax, whoever buys this lot. Okay, and then, so anyway, these are all the colors in here. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of those from Finnabair. Then just that one from Michaels, I think. I think that came from Michaels. Then I have the adhesive for doing the flakes here. So you paint this on, give it a couple minutes to set up, and then you can do your foiling. And I also have all of these bottles that do the same thing. Shake them up real good. They're still very liquidy, so shake them up really well because I haven't used these in a while. So I have the US Art Quest one in addition to the whatever brand that is. And then I have the Heidi Swapp Rose Gold flakes right here. I have a few of these containers right here. Be very careful when you open. I used a lot of this gold when I made my Pixie Dust Files album for Roseanne. And that, and then the copper, silver and copper and gold. And then there is the leaf sheets here. I have the variegated colors that are just in little zip pouches here. And then another color, this has like blues in it, and this is like more fall colors with some reds. And then I have the gilding sheets from Martha Stewart. Exact same thing. There's 12 sheets in this. And then I have 2 Rub and Buffs. And yeah, looks like they're still good. Still good. Yep, they're moving around in there. And I have Antique White. Oh, I haven't even opened that one. So this is Antique White. All right. So all that, 15. Lot 13 is going to be all of these. It's I think it's two or three sets of the mica powders. So this is all mica powders. So you can paint with this, or you can put this in with your what am I trying to say? Water, when you're wanting to make your own colored sprays and stuff. So or like what I used it for was putting this in with my when I dye papers. And so the water that I would use, I would throw that in with like the avocado water or the coffee or tea, just to give it like a little sheen. And I'm not going to go through all these colors. I think these come in, I want to say 24 packs. I don't know what, 18, 24, I don't know. And there's 2 different sets that you can get, and I got both sets. So that's all those right there. Lot 14. This is going to be a heavy box. This is 15 as well. This is going to include some of the Art Academy acrylic paints by Finnabair. And I don't know if these have been opened. No. So, there are those in all these pretty colors. It's Opal Magic. Oh, I guess it's 3 sets. 2 sets? Opal Magic, acrylic, acrylic, Opal Magic. So I have 2 of the acrylic colors. And 3, let's get those together. And then 3, that's pretty, of the opal colors. And then you're going to get into all these that I got from Joggles during a sale. And I shook these up real good just to see if they were still fluid, and they appear to still all be fluid. You are going to have to get a stir stick in there Let me show you. Hold on. I should have been prepared for this, but I wasn't. Anyway, so you're going to have to get a stir stick and stir it up, and you might have to dilute it with a little bit of water. But these are Metamica by Stuart Gill, High Shine Metallic. This is a fabric paint. So it's kind of like, I can't remember that brand that we used to always buy. Shoot, I can't remember the name of them. Anyway, that fabric paint that we used to get from Joann's, it had those really pretty mica colors in them. Anyway, so I have quite a few. That one's never been opened. I don't want to open that one. Let me find a different color, like the blue. Oh, and this is a different one too. This is the Super Soft Mixed Media Fabric Paint. That's not been open either. Yikes. Some of these haven't been open. Like, you can see how thick it is. So you're going to need to stir. If you don't like it that thick, then dilute it with some. But like, I just shook this up, and that one's been open. Yeah, so use the other end here. So you can see this is the consistency it kind of needs to be right here. Is that more, it's still thick, but it's but this is a little bit more diluent, is that the word I'm looking for? Anyway, this is the texture that you want from that. So you're gonna have to add some water to some of these that have already gotten a little more firmed up. Okay, and these are all the colors. There's a mixture of the Byzanta, yeah, the Byzanta, and and the Alchemy and the Metamica. So there's 3 different kinds of paints in here. All right, again, lot 14 is 15. Lot 15 is going to be some Tim Holtz tools. This one is going to be 20. I'm including, I forgot how many there were. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 boxes of the tiny attacher, his tiny attacher right here. I'm including this. Staples in here. These are $4 a piece, so it's $40 worth of staples just right there. I have his center ruler. This thing is filthy. I probably should have cleaned it before he showed it. But anyway, this is his center ruler, and I use the heck out of this, so that's why it's not in pristine condition and needs to be cleaned. There's sticky stuff on it. So anyway, you need to use the Goop Gone and clean it. I have his little distressor right here. I have his file. It's got a used one on it right there. It just wraps around underneath, and you can see like the little spiky thing that you have to catch it on each side. And then I have the refill for it as well right here. Got that on clearance at Joann, I do believe, before they did away with that. So again, and then of course the tiny attacher I'm including in here. This is the best stapler ever, absolute best. I thought about keeping it just for use in my office, but I don't really use a stapler in my office. I usually only stapled in my crafting. All right, so that's lot 15, 20. Lot 16 is going to be basic gray magnets. This is going to be $6, and this is going to include just a bunch of basic gray magnets for your albums, journals, whatever you're doing. I use magnets a lot, so I bought a lot because I thought I was going to be crafting for a long time. And they're sticking to each other. And these are all the basic gray ones right here. I got some from Amazon and then some at Tuesday Morning when I'd find them. And then I'm also including the adhesive magnetic tape strips. There's 18 in this pack, and this is what it looks like. It's just like a strip. So if you use these in your albums as well, I'm just including that in here. Again, lot 6, 16 for 6. And that's it for tonight. I'm going to be coming back tomorrow night because I have a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just working my way around the floor on everything that I'm pulling out right now. There's just so much stuff still in this craft room. So thanks a lot, everybody.